I'm Scott Allen Miller, and it is Tuesday, the 3rd of May, 2022. This is my vlog of daily life in Leon, Nicaragua, or at least it is for the moment, because I'm recording this as it happens on Tuesday afternoon. I'm not sure exactly what time it is, but that means we are really close to being something like 14 hours away from getting in a taxi with Leo and heading to Peñas Blancas, the border control station with Costa Rica, where we will be crossing to reset our visas to do our border run. But from there, we're heading to the Costa Rican city of Liberia, which has the second largest airport in the country and the second most important airport for the region here. For Costa Rica, it's a secondary airport, but also for Nicaragua, it's our secondary airport after Managua. So for a lot of Nicaraguans, we head to Liberia to get a different set of airplane connections, of flight paths into other areas, most specifically into the United States. Of course, Managua does fly to the US, but Liberia flies a lot to the US. That we are doing tomorrow morning. We're actually leaving between 4 and 5 a.m. To get in the taxi and head down there. So it is going to be an extremely long day. The actual drive down is more or less 4 hours. I am hoping, fingers crossed, that I will be able to set up the GoPro and record that. I did at the last second make the decision. I really need to take my GoPro with me so that you guys can come along, because I am going to be taking my iPhone and recording. I am not going to be working with Final Cut Pro, so everything's going to be very slow to edit and just different processes. I'm not going to be able to do my normal labels and things, but I think you'll live for a few days. But I do want to record the trip down, because how cool. We're pretty much coming from, it's not exactly the northern edge of Nicaragua, and certainly the western coast where we live only goes halfway as far north as the eastern coast, but we are, you know, well into the northwest of Nicaragua up here in Leon. And so doing a drive all the way to Liberia in Costa Rica with the GoPro should be quite interesting for my Drive Warp channel, and we'll put some highlights on here. Of course, if you want to see all my long drives, just head over to Drive Warp, and please go subscribe over there. I need to get a few people. It's not a very popular channel. I do it because I just really enjoy, I have no idea why he's yelling at me. I really enjoy making the drive warps, and they're relatively easy to do. So when I'm out doing a drive, I like to get them done. So don't feel compelled that you have to check out that channel. It's nothing like this one. It's just a kind of a fun side project to make even more use out of my GoPro. And I use it to generate footage that I use on this channel. Sometimes when I do, you know, the quick drive somewhere, you like see a little bit, I'm filming it for that. I try to get these big things because it's actually pretty cool. I like it. And the GoPro does such a fantastic job of that. It looks absolutely cool everywhere you go. So I want to record that, and it's just gonna make my workflow so much easier having the GoPro with me while I'm in the US, so that I don't have to change everything that I'm doing and deal with HDR files coming off the iPhone. I'll use normal files coming off the GoPro, even though they're, I think they're actually higher quality off the GoPro. They don't have the HDR extended color and dynamic range from the iPhone, which is nice, but does make editing a lot harder as you have to adjust for that, because the files are, ooh, it's a lot of water down here, I'm not sure why. The files are larger and more complex, and they just have to be modified or they look weird. So taking the GoPro, but we're very, very close to time to go. So I am now running around doing all the last minute editing. I don't know if you can see this really cool butterfly just went past me, and hoping to get enough done that I have videos and stuff for tomorrow. Okay, they just started loud music, so I have to pause for a second. Okay, we should be far enough past that it doesn't get picked up on the video. Some cool houses behind me here. This is southeastern Liberia. I'm heading towards the Guadalupe border. So Dominica is busy packing, but today is also the first real business day of May. So because of that, it was, all the billing had to go out this morning, because yesterday, in case it was Labor Day. So it was a big holiday here, little holiday other places. So all of the accounting went out today, and we had people training today. So very, very busy morning. At work. I had some, mine is not bad. Dominica's is super busy, Paul's is pretty busy. The month end, month beginning is really their busiest time, and for me it's kind of just normal. Very glad that Ozzy came back yesterday and actually all weekend. He is taking a huge load off of me, which makes it plausible for me to actually breathe and get things done. And the timing is perfect with me going to the States that there's actually someone who knows what he's doing. Not that other people don't know what they're doing, but they don't have the scope that he has had the history of working with customers, so he's able to jump in and kind of has a better picture of more things than other people. And he is going to be covering for me while I'm traveling. It's going to make me feel a whole lot better that he's there to handle those things. So that timing is perfect. So at this point, I am as quickly as I can making the last 4 videos. We have already uploaded and already have thumbnails and all those things up through Friday. So I've got Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and today to do. So I decided to actually start by recording today's to make sure I have it, make sure it's uploaded for you guys. My internet at home has been a little bit slow, not terribly, but just a little bit slow, and that is making it that I'm unable to get things uploaded and re-downloaded in time. So I have to switch to editing directly off the camera and uploading hopefully later. It's getting a little bit complicated as we try to get the workflow working. So I am out doing the last files. There's going to be no complicated edits on these files. I am sorry, there's just nothing I can do about that. And you may notice that I just walked all the way from Central Laborio down to the Parque Galicia, where I often film. But I don't think I've ever shown the entire walk before. So now you can, see the path and say, oh, it's only about 3 blocks away, but I don't normally walk it and show you the whole thing. So you actually see it. And then the corner here, the park is by the river, which I'm sure if you watch the show enough, you know. So this is the Rio, oh gosh, I forgot his name. Anyway, that's the little river there. And oh, it's big open space. So you can really see here, the river is down there, and then that's Guadalupe on the other side of it, and Guadalupe on the other side of the road. So Guadalupe kind of comes around us here. At least I think this is Guadalupe here. It's really hard to tell. So we're gonna get all of these uploaded. They're gonna be pretty basic. We're just keeping you up with what's going on. I do have a couple extra episodes that we did manage to get out. I think there's about 3 of those, and they'll be coming out over the next, they will probably have already come out by the time you see this, or still be coming out. So I'm trying to fill in some more information, but the daily updates are gonna be a little bit just simple daily updates as I walk around a little bit. Today's kind of a stressful day. Dominica's definitely panicking. She's packing right now. We have to have all the packing done. We didn't know where my vaccine certificates were this morning. That was a little bit scary because you gotta have them tomorrow morning to cross the border. Found them, they were in a safe place. I'm really good about not putting things in stupid places, but I'm really bad about remembering which smart place I put them in. Constant problem. And nobody else takes care of them, so I've got to. But we have our passports, we have that. We're taking very little to the US and hopefully bringing a lot back. That is generally what you do. So we're gonna be shopping like crazy while we're up there, and yeah, that is pretty much it. So right now, mid-afternoon, I'm doing videos. I'm doing nothing but videos for the rest of the day. Once they're up, Valentina can do thumbnails without me being around, so those will get done and you guys should be all set. So today's video is the last one that I have a chance to do on Final Cut. Everything starting tomorrow that's coming out as a part of the dailies is gonna be me working on flow blade or shotcut. We'll see if I decide to fall back to shotcut because I know it better. All right, that's it. Next thing, getting ready to go to the airport. I'll see all of you guys tomorrow from our trip to Costa Rica. See you there.